Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beth, and I am very into Bridgerton. So if you clicked on this video, chances are you are as well. And I have already uploaded a couple videos about Bridgerton collaborations that have launched. So I have one dedicated to Bath & Body Works, their collection, and then I also have a video about the Kiko Milano makeup collection. And I am wearing most of the products that I showed in that video. In case you wanted another look at it, I have the lipstick in the shade 03, I have the gloss I talked about, I have one of the blushes and one of the eyeshadow quads. So I'll link everything I have on down below for you to check out. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the collection that launched at Target, also the new Republic of Tea collection, some items from the Netflix shop, and then also some more items from Happy Planner and Kitsch, I think. I'm trying to get in as much as I can into this video. I do have the Lush collection, but I think I'm going to film that separately just so we're not totally overwhelmed. So yeah, so a lot has been launching, and there are even more collections besides the ones that I mentioned. More items have popped up at Hot Topic, and we started to see some things trickle into Primark. I did try to get my hands on the Primark collection, but so far I have not been successful, but I'll let you know if I do manage to pick up anything. So I will try to put timestamps down below in case you want to jump ahead. And I do also have a Shop My shelf dedicated to the Bridgerton collaborations that I've been able to locate. So lots to chew on there while we are eagerly anticipating part 2 of Bridgerton. I did try to space these videos out a little bit. I didn't want to do too many Bridgerton videos back to back because I assume at least part of my audience is not at all interested. So let's talk about Target. So I did, I think, pick up everything that I was able to locate. And it was kind of just a random thing that I happened to spot in store, I don't know, weeks ago at this point. So I did pick up some items in store and then also some items online. I have seen items kind of go in and out of stock, so if there is something you have your eye on and you haven't been able to locate it, just, I guess, check back periodically. But the first item is the Bridgerton folding hand fan, which I have the box here, and this is the actual fan. So this, I think, retails for $9.99, and I will say that out of most of the items in the collection, this is something I would recommend just as a fun kind of novelty piece. It won't take up much space, you know, to store or whatever. And this is a polyester type fabric. It's not like paper or anything. So I think it's decently well made for a fan like this. And if you need something to fan yourself with as you are rewatching the carriage scene, then this might come in handy. But yeah, I do have a little segment at the end of the Bath & Body Works video where I kind of showed you how I've kind of incorporated all of these items into like decor and that kind of thing. So yeah, I would recommend this. I think it's a good buy, not too expensive, and I do like this kind of lady whistle down pattern that they went with. And we do have some butterflies kind of interspersed with the pattern to symbolize Penelope Featherington. So yeah, I do like this. All right, so that is the fan. I'll try to kind of group these in a way that made sense. So one of the items I did pick up in store that I haven't seen online at all, which is kind of strange, is this scarf. So it's a little bit of a different print. You can see we have some teacups and crowns and some kind of flower. I'm not sure which flower it is, but yeah, it's just kind of a basic scarf here. I do like how they did the labels for these with the lady whistle down and then a little tassel. So this one is still attached. I kept it on the kind of ring that it came on just for purposes of this video, but I'll go ahead and remove it. So apparently this measures 35 inches by 70 inches. It says it is a satin scarf, and Izzy and Liv is the brand or company that did this collection. So that was the ring, and let's see, 100% polyester satin, machine wash cold, tumble dry low, and made in China. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I would try to maybe put this in my hair or something, but one, I don't trust in my scarf abilities, and two, it's probably going to get too hot. So yeah, I do like this scarf. I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but it's, you know, basically a polyester scarf. I do like the pattern, so there's that. And I'm not 100% sure how much that was because the receipt doesn't really itemize things very clearly. So if I can figure out how much that was, I'll let you know down below. But like I said, I haven't seen that pop up online. Next up, we have the t-shirt I am wearing. So I'll stand up a little bit. So I think I am wearing, I'm pretty sure I got an extra large, and it is a bit fitted. So extra large is, I guess, my typical size. I would prefer it to be a little bit looser, is my preference. I do like this All Is Fair in Love and War Lady Whistledown, but this base color is not maybe the most flattering on my skin tone personally. So I think this retails for $16.99. I have seen it go on sale, like $5 off, that kind of thing. And I think it's available, or it comes in extra small through 3X. So sizing is pretty good, but if you're kind of on the fence and you want a looser fit, you might want to size up. Yeah, it is extra large, machine wash cold, turn garment inside out, dry flat. I don't see the composition. I have actually washed this a couple times. I tried it on, and I was, I think, wearing some like sunscreen or something that got on it, so I had to kind of wash it, and I even had to, I guess, use some dish soap around the collar to get that out. But I mean, it's held up decently well. It's not a shirt I probably will wear all that often, to be honest, but there we go. I would actually, even though I do like this design, I think Box Lunch actually has better quality t-shirts. So the Lady Whistledowns, or the Lady Whistledown Readers Club, this is one of the shirts from Box Lunch, and again, this is not still probably a color that is my ideal shade, but I just picked it up because it was available. I have seen, I think they have a sweatshirt up now, and if you are able to wear more junior sizes, Hot Topic has more apparel, and like the Primark collection, like I mentioned, they have more like loungewear, sleepwear kind of thing. So this is also an extra large, and this is 100% cotton, machine wash cold, tumble dry low. So yeah, this is a pretty decent feeling cotton t-shirt. I haven't worn this one yet. I did wear a different t-shirt, which is in my laundry hamper. It's the one I wore in the Kiko video. So you can check back to see that one. That one says, I think it just says Bridgerton, and it has a B on it. I'll insert a picture for you. But yeah, that is a color I actually really do like, and I might wear it around the house. I don't know if I would wear it out, but yeah, I can see myself getting some use out of that. And I think the Netflix shop also has some t-shirts if you're into those designs. And I've also seen some on Amazon. Like Amazon has this merch shirt feature where they basically print things to order, and they have a lot of different options, and I think you can like choose the color of the t-shirt, and they just print the design on it or whatever. Those are not maybe the best quality, but that is also an option if you wanted to check on Amazon. Okay, so next up we have the slippers, which I actually think are really cute. I haven't worn them, but they seem pretty decent in terms of the quality. They have that kind of rubberized bottom, the Bridgerton logo, which is kind of fun. Yeah, it has the B, and it has the print on the inside. These, it just says navy blue. I got the size 10. I don't know if these came in half sizes, but generally I'm like a 9.5 or 10. I'm getting all my tassels kind of connected here. I left the tassel on the robe, which is why, but Yeah, so these are size 10 and just put my little feet in them. I mean, they're nothing fancy, really. I mean, they're kind of your standard little slipper, but they're cute and definitely a way to kind of have some of that Bridgerton spirit, if you will. I think these retail for $25 and come in sizes 6 through 11. Again, these might only be whole sizes, but yeah, I think these are pretty decent if you wanted to check them out. Pretty sure they're just like polyester and that kind of thing. So nothing too fancy, but yeah, they're cute. So next up we have the robe that I am wearing, and this retails for $25. And again, I like the pattern. I was just checking to see if there was an inner tie. I have my mic on this, so hopefully I'm not messing up the audio too much, but I haven't washed this yet, so it is still a little bit creased. And, oh, it does have, looks like it does have one of these guys, maybe. Here it is. So yeah, so it has this kind of initial tie, helps keep things closed. Again, careful of the audio. And then this ties like so. So again, I like the print. It has kind of larger sleeves, which can be kind of annoying depending on, you know, how you like your robes to be. And again, I just kept this on for now, but that'll be removable. It comes down, I know you can't see, but like mid-calf on me, and I'm like 5'10", 5'11". So lengthwise, it's definitely going to be on the longer side. And this is extra large / extra large. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be 100% polyester as well. It does have pockets. Forgot to show that. So it doesn't feel the most well made, if I'm being honest. Maybe just the cuffs, like the actual material feels okay, but the cuffs, it feels like it's a little bit of a stiffer polyester. Like almost has kind of like that papery polyester feel to it, which is kind of odd. So I like it, but I'm not really into this style of robe. Like if I'm just lounging around the house, I really like a Barefoot Dreams cardigan, that kind of thing, especially the ultra light ones, because I do tend to get quite warm. So I guess I recommend it kind of with a caveat in that if you think you'd like a polyester robe like this, then it seems decent enough if you want to, you know, wear it, and if it falls apart, eventually it won't be the end of the world. I'll put a picture up of the Primark one. Just based on my experience with last year's Primark collection, I think that robe felt better made. I don't have this year's to compare it to. Yeah, I'd have to, let's see if I can see what the price is actually. Well, there's a cake stand now. Why can't they just put everything online and make it so much easier? So the robe from Primark is about $28, so basically the same, give or take. So it might just come down to which pattern you prefer, but I did want to mention that as an option. All right, so next up I have the two pillows. So one has this same pattern that we've seen a couple times now, and does it have the dimensions? 18 by 18. So I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but this is the one pillow, and this is the other one. I don't really care for this design, to be honest. It says flawless, my dear, but yeah, this is the other one, and again, it has the same kind of lady whistle down tag to it. So what I do like about these, they do have kind of, they're indoor pillows, but they almost have that kind of indoor-outdoor feel to them. So, you know, they have kind of a canvasy feel. I wouldn't say they're like the softest pillows, but they're a little bit more, I guess, decorative. The good thing about it is that they do have removable pillowcases, which is kind of a rule I set for myself when buying pillows, because obviously it's a lot easier to store just a pillowcase than it is a full pillow. And if you wanted to, you could even take out the insert inside and put in a better one if you wanted to. I've seen some people recommend, like if this is an 18 by 18 pillow, you could put in a 20 by 20 to kind of make it really, you know, cushy. But yeah, it also makes it easy for washing. Does it have wash instructions? It says spot clean. I would definitely try personally washing these if I had to, like machine wash cold, gentle cycle, dry flat, all of those. Obviously without the insert in it. I think hopefully they could withstand that. Like I said, these items they're for Target, right? So they're not like super high end. I mean, the prices aren't cheap necessarily, but for a robe, for example, obviously it would cost a lot more if you had a silk satin robe as opposed to a polyester satin. Satin is just the weave, it's not the material, so you can have both silk and polyester satin, if that makes sense. So they did, kind of economize on construction or materials to kind of fit that Target price point, but there are other options if you're interested. Like Williams-Sonoma has a collection that's definitely going to be hopefully more high-end because the price point definitely matches that. So it's essentially merch, I guess, at the end of the day, but it's fun. And then the last item, I guess, in this category, I would say, is the blanket. So same pattern, but this one has that kind of, I don't know, more fuzzy feel to it. It's 50 by 60, and I haven't untied it, so hopefully I can kind of get this out of here. So this very much feels like, I guess it's just white on the reverse. It very much feels like a blanket that you would get in, I don't know, like the Halloween section or that kind of thing at Target. So it's not something that you'll like hand down to your children or whatever. I'm looking for a care label. Okay, there it is. Machine wash cold, tumble dry low. So at least it is machine washable. I'm not sure how well it would kind of stand up through, like, I think there's some fuzz escaping as I hold it. Yeah, I'm not sure how well it would hold up through multiple washings, but if you did want to grab it and then if you needed to wash it, there would be that option. All right, so let's take a break from Target and kind of talk about similar, I don't know, like self-care, cozy type items. So I picked up essentially the full collection from Kitsch. And this is the second collection that they have done. I think they released one either last year or the year before. And both with the Kitsch collection and the Primark collection, it does seem like they went more with that kind of blue Bridgerton family, like crest kind of pattern, which is kind of interesting. So I did get 2 king-size pillowcases. So let me carefully try to get into this. They do have standard sizes as well. And these are also going to be polyester satin, but I do find that Kitsch on the whole is decently well made. My husband actually uses, they have like a Wonder Woman collection and he's really into comics, so I got him like the Wonder Woman pillowcase. I kind of teased him that he gets to fall asleep on the bosom of Wonder Woman every night. But anyway, let me get into, so I do like that we have a little bit of a cutout, if you can see that, and I like the packaging with the bee and all the florals and everything. So let me get this out of here. So again, it's going to be polyester satin, but the pillowcase itself, it has piping around the edges and it is enclosed. So it doesn't have an envelope closure, it actually has a zipper, which can be nice to kind of keep your pillowcase on your pillow. Sometimes, especially if they're satin or silk, they tend to kind of escape. So that is the pattern kind of all together. You can see you have that dough crest for Bridgerton's. It's a little bit more subtle, I guess, the blue and white, and it does have Bridgerton by Kitsch on the little label there. And a detail I really enjoy, so the back is just solid, but we do have a little, which corner was it? A little bee embroidered in the corner, which I thought was a really nice touch. So just a little bit of attention to detail. So yeah, that is the king pillowcase. So this one would be the same. And then I did also get, this is the satin wrapped microfiber hair towel turban. I got this mostly for demonstration purposes because, I don't know, I just have other hair towels I like using. So let me try to get into this one. So same kind of material on the outside. And that is the shape. I just find that, I don't know, this style doesn't always work on my head the best. And it looks like the satin is on the inside as well. I thought it was going to be the actual microfiber on the inside, but it's just like, I guess, microfiber with satin on either side of it. So there is the elastic loop there and a button. Just says Kitsch that you wrap the loop around. And what are the wash instructions? So this says, yeah, inner lining is 100% microfiber. The shell is polyester satin. Machine wash cold with like colors, gentle cycle, do not bleach, tumble dry low. And just to double check the pillowcase, yeah, I think this is also machine wash cold, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. Yeah, if you don't have a silk or a satin pillowcase, I do think they help with like reducing frizz and that kind of thing with your hair. So if silk isn't an option for you, then I think polyester is the next best option. And then next up we have these are called satin pillow scrunchies. These I might actually get some use out of. I do like a good scrunchie. So this has two pretty massive scrunchies, and again, you can kind of see the pattern there. So one is this, and it does have like some filling, like it feels kind of padded. It doesn't feel like it's just the rubber band and like, you know, a layer of fabric that's been looped around. Yeah, so those are the two colors. They have a little, I think, Bridgerton and Kitsch label on them, but pretty subtle branding. I don't see anything else other than like this pattern. So yeah, kind of fun, very, very large, but haven't tried this style from Kitsch before. So yeah, so that is it from Kitsch. Like I said, I do recommend checking it out. I think for what it is, it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so let's go back to Target and talk about some, I guess, drinkware. I'm pretty sure I ordered all of these online. So there are 4 different designs in total. I think they retail for $9.99. So let me go through them. I will say I didn't have the best like shipping experience with these. So the first one up that I'll show you is this one here that says Queen, and this isn't my favorite design out of them. Like I told you, I do like this kind of background. Has a gold colored handle and it's just plain on the inside. It just, I don't know, design wise or like quality wise, it just doesn't seem super great, if I'm being honest. So this is hand wash only, do not microwave. So yeah, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. I think if you want a Bridgerton mug, there are better options. Maybe check out the ones from Primark if you can. There's a cute little set from Republic of Tea that I don't have, but that could be an option if you want to spend a little bit more. So yeah, so I'm not hugely impressed by that one. This one, which I have in this box still. So the saga of this one, I ordered this 3 times, I think. The first time it arrived without a handle, so the handle had basically broken off. And this one, as you can tell, it had some bubble wrap and it was packaged inside this box, was how they shipped it. So yeah, so the first one, the handle was broken, and it was unfortunate because I do like this design. It has the bee against the floral background. Same basic like construction quality and everything, same restrictions in terms of washing and microwave, but I don't know, I just liked this pattern a little bit more personally. So yeah, so the first time it arrived, handle was broken off, so I had to return it. I actually took it back into the store, in part because I was hoping that maybe they had kind of restocked the display, but they hadn't. The second time, it arrived in even worse shape. So I have it, I guess it was wrapped in this kind of brown paper and I just stuck it in a plastic bag, but this time, yeah, you can see it did not do well. It's missing both its handle and its bottom, essentially. So yeah, not the best, and I don't know if I just got lucky the last time and that they shipped it in a different box or what, but yeah, I don't know why they weren't doing that all along. This one has a similar pattern to the pillow, and at first glance, at least, it was intact. I do like the crown on it, I think is cute, and you can use that as kind of a way to keep your beverage warm longer. Unfortunately, this one, after I took kind of a closer look at it, it does have a small chip in it, which, you know, for my purposes, I probably wasn't going to drink out of it anyway, so it's not really the end of the world. It's pretty small, but still not ideal. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that, and I could have tried to maybe reorder it or whatever, but I just didn't feel like taking my chances. And then the last one here, this one I might like the best from a design standpoint, at least this bottom bit. The crown, I'm not sure if I like it better than the other crown I just showed you, but yeah, this one has the all is fair in love and war pattern, same as the shirt that I'm wearing. So if you did like the shirt design, but maybe you don't want the shirt, if you can get your hands on this, it might be a good way to go. Again, this is hand wash only, do not microwave. It feels pretty thin, so I don't know how much wear and tear these can take. Not standard shipping apparently, but anyway. So yeah, $10 a mug, I don't know. I guess I've tried to put you on notice. But they do have the tea, the Republic of Tea collection at Target as well. And if you do enjoy tea, I think it's definitely worth checking out. The prices at Target actually seem a little bit better than the Republic of Tea website. They don't have the full collection though. So what they have, let me reassemble it here for you. They have, oh, not that one. So they have a 2-pack of the Eloise Lemon Mint Black Tea, and then the Colin and Penelope Ginger Peach Vanilla Tea. So this is in a little set like this, and you can get a set like this from the Republic of Tea website, and you can even customize which teas go in it. So if you wanted to do that, you could check it out, but I think it is, like I said, a little bit less expensive at Target. So if you did want these two, which are new for this season, this set of two is $24.99 versus $31.95 at Republic of Tea. I think World Market also stocks Republic of Tea, and they have these more limited collections, but I haven't been inside of one in a while. So let's talk about the teas themselves. So for this season, like I said, we have 2 new additions. I did a video when the first Republic of Tea Bridgerton collection launched a couple years ago, where I talked about all the original ones. So you can check that video out. They also came out with some that were particular to Queen Charlotte, which I never reviewed or talked about, I don't think, but if you are interested in those, we had the Queen Charlotte Young Lady Danbury Topaz Citrus Tea, which is, like you would imagine, a citrus flavor. This is herbal, caffeine free. I usually drink a cup of like herbal tea at night before I go to bed. I'm more of a coffee drinker during the day, although I do like black tea from time to time in the afternoon. So we had that one. There was also the Young Queen Charlotte Amethyst Berry Tea, which was also good. This was also caffeine free. There might be another one that I didn't grab. I'll just put that on the screen or whatever. It was a black tea. It was like royal wedding celebration or whatever. Yeah, so there's those. From the original collection, we had the honey breakfast tea, which is good. The spiced chai. The Queen's Cake vanilla fruit tea, which I do enjoy. This is also caffeine free, and I have gone through several of these, I think. They'd also released the Newton ginger biscuit tea, is kind of, I guess, a Christmas release maybe. This is good if you like ginger tea to kind of settle your stomach or whatever. I will say on the whole, Republic of Tea, it's not super potent. It's a little bit more, I guess, subtle. So depending on your preferences, that might be a good or a bad thing. And then also from the first collection, we did have the Featherington Blood Orange Mimosa Tea, which is also caffeine-free. Also a citrus flavor, and it matches my nails. So this one is nice as well. And it did make me chuckle because, as we know, all the Featheringtons were all wearing those citrus colors. And then, as we've seen, I think in part 1, she told the modiste that she never wanted to see a citrus color again.
I do not wish to see a citrus color ever again.
So we can put down the Blood Orange Mimosa Tea and go with the Ginger Peach Vanilla Tea. So this one is caffeinated. This one was caffeine free. And the notes on this one, it's premium black tea, natural flavors, natural peach flavor, and other natural flavors and ginger. So this one came out, and then they also released this one this season. This one is the Peach Mimosa Black Tea. Very pretty canister. It's called Muse, I guess. And this one says black tea, natural flavors, organic monk fruit, and peach bits. So this is the same kind of general color pattern as that mug set that I talked about, but and this one has like Lady Whistledown, you can see in those little butterflies. So kind of, I don't know, an oblique reference to Penelope, but this one is like Penelope and Colin. They got their kind of couples tea, I guess. So these are basically both peach black teas. I will say that this one here, if you like that kind of artificial peach tea taste, this one is a much stronger peach flavor to me, but in a kind of artificial sense. This one, I'd say, is a little bit more subtle on the peach, a little bit more natural, I guess. But this one, I think it would make a really good iced tea if you're into that for the summer. So yeah, so this one was good for a black tea. And then we also got, in fact, I have to grab another one. I brought tea to my mom for Mother's Day, so basically I just like stuffed all the teas I possibly could into a box just to give them options, which was kind of funny. But anyway, so yeah, we had those two. And then also for this season, this one is the one that came in the set, the Eloise Lemon Mint Black Tea. Also a black tea. This one, like you have the citrus and the herbalness. This one, to me, it strikes me as something that would be really nice if you have a cold or you're not feeling well. Has that kind of almost medicinal quality to it. So I like that one. It's probably not something I would reach for as my first choice, but like I said, if you're feeling a little under the weather, I think this one would be a good pick. And then we also have, for the Earl Grey lovers, the Bridgerton Brothers Triple Earl Grey. And like I said, with Republic of Tea being a little bit more on the subtle end, you're not going to get like a Black Builder's tea or that kind of thing. It's also not the strongest in terms of like the bergamot flavor that you get in Earl Grey. So I've enjoyed a fair few cups of this, but just be aware of that. And this is what the tea bags look like, by the way, if you've never had Republic of Tea. So no string, but it doesn't bother me. So yeah, so that is the Bridgerton Brothers tea, and this one isn't at Target, so you'd have to go to, I guess, Republic of Tea to find that. This one I've been enjoying quite a bit. So this is the Francesca Rose Chamomile Tea. So Francesca is kind of the, I don't know, breakout star of the season, if you will. But like it says, it is a chamomile tea, and I've had quite a few. So if you like chamomile tea, I'd say this one is definitely worth picking up. It's not too heavy on the rose either, so if you're kind of scared of things being overly floral in that way, this one I think is pretty subtle. It says it has a natural strawberry flavor. I think it's a nice chamomile tea basically. So I've been enjoying that. And if you did want to get a taste of a few different varieties, they do have this trio available. So this retails for $15.99 at Target, but it's $18 at Republic of Tea. A single one of these, by the way, at Republic of Tea is $14.50, and you get 36 tea bags in it. So again, nice packaging there. And in this one, you do get the Eloise, the Colin and Penelope, and the Francesca teas. It says best sipped by February 16th, 2026. They did do something similar for the first release, and they had teas that I don't think you could buy individually. So I'll show you that in a second. So it's interesting that they kind of packaged the larger tins into these minis, which are good for travel. So if you wanted to kind of replenish that, you could. So these are all the new teas, by the way. This was in my Republic of Tea order. And I guess you can buy an assortment of 24 tea bags for $18 as well. So those are just like individually packaged. But yeah, and the first one, which it looks like they've tweaked the packaging a little bit. This was the first original one. Yes, I do keep packaging like that. So we got, let's see, the mint chocolate macaron tea. So these were all kind of macaron flavors. And this one had, I think it says light caffeine because it has carob or low caffeine. I don't know. But then we also had coconut vanilla macaron tea, which was with caffeine. And then we had a almond coconut macaron tea, which was caffeine free. So that's what those looked like. But in this one, I think each of these holds, I want to say there's 5. I don't think I've taken any out here. So that's how it kind of opens up. It detaches. It's just, there we go, stuck on there. So you get 5 little tea bags if you just wanted to kind of try it out, or having a little container for travel is appealing to you. So yeah, so those are all the, I guess, Republic of Tea options. And like I said, I do recommend checking it out. I think they also have jam and honey. I do have the jam. This I just took out of the fridge. It's the strawberry and wild rose tea fruit preserve. You get 10 ounces, and this retails for $12. So I don't know that this is necessarily worth it. It says strawberries, cane sugar, wild rose syrup, which is a custom rose tea blend, rose water and cane sugar, lemon juice and fruit pectin. This one, it says best by 09/24. So they've had this for a while. It's a little on the thin side, I think. But we did have this at our tea for Mother's Day as well. It was okay. I don't think it's necessarily worth going out of your way for, but I did want to mention that as well. Also on the topic of food, I did pay entirely too much for the Bridgerton by Biscuiteers collection. I like that they actually say by, so I don't feel awkward saying by in lieu of the X, for collaborations. But anyway, so really pretty design on this one. I ordered it directly from the Biscuiteers website, which I think ships from the UK. So again, I kind of did it kind of for social media purposes. I don't know that this is worth going out of your way for. I mean, they're pretty to look at, but they're not, in all honesty, that tasty. And I know Williams-Sonoma has some food options as well. So if you were having maybe a Bridgerton party, maybe see what they have, just to check. We've sampled a few of these, and I did incorporate one into a little like reel or short that I uploaded. One kind of complaint I have. So you can see they're kind of individually layered. And they do have, on the back of each cookie or biscuit, they do have some frosting that kind of sticks them to the paper. The paper kind of stuck to the back of this one for whatever reason. I'm hoping it's non-toxic, but it's, you know, a little disappointing when you're kind of spending this much for, you know, something edible and it's not ideal. They weren't all like that, but so anyway, so some fun designs. After I placed my order, they did actually release like some Colin and Penelope ginger biscuits, like ginger cookies. And I like this one as the wig. I'll insert a picture so you can see all of them, including the ones that we've already consumed. I think these are supposed to be like lemon flavored, but yeah, the Colin and Penelope ones look really cute. And I love the fact that Penelope, who is a redhead, was made into a ginger biscuit. I don't think it had anything to do with her having red hair. I think it was just, you know, like a gingerbread man, but yeah. Anyway, so there's that. And, you know, it was a tin, not the most sturdy, and like the label, like it seems like there's a little bit of kind of puckering. It feels a little flimsy, but anyway, not necessarily something I would recommend purchasing, but they're fun to look at. So let's go back to Target. So if you are having a Bridgerton tea party of some kind, they do have this party pack, which we dug into for my Mother's Day tea party. So it's not quite as maybe immaculate as it once was, but this retails for $14.99 and it says it serves 10. So I think this is actually kind of a good deal. The products themselves seem to be pretty good quality, and these are meant to be disposed of, so in a way it's kind of perfect in terms of like quality and durability, if you will. But what you get in here, you get these larger plates, which we used, and it's nice because they have a little bit of a lip on them. They're just paper plates, like nothing too crazy, but I think they're sturdy enough. There's a bit of a kind of coating on them. So those are a nice design, and then these are just solid pink. So you could definitely use these in a non-Bridgerton setting without them being obvious, but these are octagonal, I guess, and they also have a lip to them. And then you also get some cups. I'm not sure what size, it says 8 ounces. So little cups like that. And you get some little napkins, which are fun. And then finally, the silverware that it comes with is pretty decent quality. I think this is just like plastic, but it's kind of, I guess, dual molded, and it has like a kind of teal side and a gold side. My mom, we didn't end up using these, but my mom had said, like, you know, if you were careful enough, you could try washing them to see if you could reuse them. But yeah, I think these are really nice, and you get 10 of each. So pretty good combination of things, and you know, everything I think definitely does the trick in terms of being like party wear. So definitely more affordable than the Williams-Sonoma collection, and as far as being on theme, I think this one is a little bit more on the theme in my opinion, but if you do want actual china, you could check out Williams-Sonoma. Okay, so that is it for the party pack. And then as far as, I guess, crafts, so I got the Paint by Numbers kit, which I thought was kind of an interesting addition to this collection, not something I would have necessarily contemplated. But you get a 6x6 canvas, you get 6 acrylic paints, brushes, and an easel. So I already took a peek inside, so I'll show you what that looks like. This is, I guess, your, I don't know, kind of instruction sheet. And then it has a larger instruction sheet with numbers. I don't know that I've really ever done a paint by numbers. I thought I might give this one a shot because why not? But yeah, at least not as an adult. I don't remember it. So pretty cheap little kind of, you know, balsa wood style easel, and this, you know, expands or whatever. And then this is the little canvas, which I think is pretty cute. I'd say it's definitely some of these little, what are they called? Areas that you're supposed to fill in or whatever are pretty tiny. So if you don't want to deal with a detail like that, this might not be for you, but yeah, I might give it a shot. And then this is what the paints look like. I mean, I'm obviously not expecting artist level quality here, but there's those, and then we get 3 brushes. So one kind of squared off one here. Again, these are not amazing quality. I wonder if I could use some of my old makeup brushes actually. And then this one is a little bit, I guess, fluffier, and then you have one really kind of detailed pointy one here. You might have to kind of work them a little bit. There's a little bit of a cast or whatever, but yeah, they feel like maybe they have glue on them or whatever. Like I said, not amazing quality. This was $15, so I don't know, maybe something if you want to replay the season and have just a little craft time, this might be something fun to do, but again, it's kind of an interesting thing that they included. There's also a Bridgerton puzzle on Amazon, so if puzzles are more your thing, then you might want to check that out. Okay, so next up, the writing set, which has this pattern again, and this was just shipped in like this kind of plastic little sheet kind of thing. This is not the best quality, I'll say. So I think this was $11.99, and yeah, it has, I don't know, something on the cover there, but it is hard. When you open it, you see it has these little tabs that say Queen, the B, couple solid ones, Flawless My Dear, another B, and then this one again has the All Is Fair in Love and War, has a pen. Yeah, this one, I don't know, like it kind of disconnects from the back. It is adhesive, so you can kind of stick it back on, but I don't know, I just wasn't totally in awe of the quality, but again, if you just want something to keep on your desk that's not breaking the bank, it's just like a ballpoint pen, nothing fancy, it's just, I think, solid gold. I don't see any branding or anything on it, so I don't know. This, as far as stationery goes, isn't kind of my top recommendation. So I also wanted to show you this journal that I picked up from the Netflix shop. So this was a collaboration with some artist. I'm not sure who it was, but I think, is it Girl New York or something like that? But I think this is actual leather, like not the best quality leather, but still. Has this gold foil, has one of these kind of straps to it. And I like the font. It says Dearest Reader. On the back, we have a mirror with a B inside that I think says Girl New York. I want to say that's the brand. And then when you open it, we have this kind of stylized B. They also did some like sweatshirts and things that I think have sold out to a certain extent, but anyway. On the inside, you get that, and it says, suppose I want a different life. And then this is just blank paper. Personally, I would have preferred it to be lined, but we do have like a page holder and this on the back here. Oh, it just has the batch number. So again, like you can see from this kind of, it would have been nice if they'd put, I don't know, a coating, or if they'd finished it a little bit better, but still, I think this is a little bit nicer. It is more expensive. This is $35. I have seen things go on sale though, like the the Newton, the stuffed Newton corgi that I showed you. That I think I bought on sale. Like it was originally 25 and I got it for 18 or something like that. So it's always possible that things will go on sale. But I did want to also mention, let me quickly talk about this. So this was also on the Netflix shop. This was $18. So this was a collaboration with Sabrina Khadija. I'm not sure how you say the last name, but yeah, it's like a double pin kind of thing. I could actually attach it to my robe to keep it on, but yeah, I think it's pretty. It's just, again, not amazing quality, but yeah, it has the bee and the flower. I've seen Hot Topic also launch more jewelry, which I've ordered. Not expecting tremendous quality from that either, but we're just kind of playing dress up here. But yeah, Happy Planner, which I did a full kind of dedicated review of their first planner. They've released a new collection as well. So I don't kind of want to spend too much time on this, obviously, and like go through every single thing in depth, but I'll just quickly kind of show you what we have for this season. So they have launched a new planner, and this is kind of how everything comes packaged. This is a 12-month planner, but it starts in July of 24 and goes through June of 25, so it's, I guess, more of an academic planner. And this is the House of Bridgerton vertical layout. So Happy Planner, they use a disc system. Unfortunately for this one, it looks like they used hearts and not like the bees from the previous one, but because I have those other planners, I could always swap it out if I wanted to. It says, this is the first chapter of a happy story, and the initial cover is laminated. I think the insides of this are pretty much similar to what I showed in that other video. But yeah, this is the layout. Yeah, if you want a detailed flip through of this, let me know. I'd be happy to do that, but I don't know if most people are interested in that. But yeah, it's kind of a fun design. And then for accessories, we also have this kind of fill paper. So it says on a happy note, and I think it just has some flowers at the bottom. A little bee. Yeah, has some flowers on the reverse. So additional kind of note paper to fill in, basically. And they also released 2 notebooks. So if you don't want the planner feature, you just want a notebook. This one also, it looks like it has hearts. It's not as thick as the planner. But this one says, love is what allows one to dream of fairy tale endings. And of course, I like the big bee on there. And this one has tabs, like so, that you can customize. And yeah, we just have different lines and grids to take notes. So that is one option. And then if you did like the more kind of Bridgerton crest appearance or style. This one has the crest in the middle, kind of blue foil, blue hearts this time, and similar setup with the tabs and lined paper. I like the dividers. It's also fun that they did release some, it's called planner accessories. So in here, you get, looks like some stickers, you get another bookmark, some tabs that you can snap in, stickers, some nice little folders. And then I really like this note paper. It says Lady Whistledown Society Papers. So that's a nice little addition of accessories there. And before we go to the last item from Happy Planner, I did want to mention one other kind of sticker option because it is an independent seller on Etsy. So the name is Studio Adorkable, which is kind of cute. She does a lot of, I don't know, like IP-based collections, and she has a very, I think, distinctive style, which is fun. These were just freebies, I think she threw in there. But I have some die cut stickers that she did. Some of these she's done for a while, but it says, "You must make haste," with Eloise, "Dearest gentle reader," Lady Whistledown. We have accomplishments to acquire. And then we have, this is from, I think, the first season. So she does both, I think, like transparent stickers like this. You can see the Queen, Daphne, Simon, little tea tray. So those are really cute. Also available in kind of the more opaque style, like so. So those are really fun. And then for this season, I don't know why she didn't include a carriage or a mirror in this season, but we do have, of course, Penelope looking gorgeous, and I like the candles and the quill with the papers. So that is the transparent, also the opaque version, and I don't know, I just got some random like Christmas ones. Also picked up some like Wizard of Oz style going into Wicked. I wouldn't be surprised if she does do actual like Wicked themed ones when we get closer to the movie, but for now she just has kind of the traditional Wizard of Oz. So anyway, just wanted to highlight her as a fun little independent Etsy seller to support. And then finally I have a new collection of stickers from the Happy Planner. So in that previous video, I did go through like the original one, but I think these are all new. So we have a variety of different styles with foiling, and some are like paper that you can write on, some are transparent. But I did actually order more than one because Happy Planner was having a really good sale. So I have 2 spare that are still in the packaging. So I'd love to send these out to 2 of you guys. There will be 2 winners that I'll select. So if you're interested in winning one of these packs of stickers, I'll have all of the details in the description box down below. But I figure if you made it to this point in the video, you're probably a pretty die-hard Bridgerton fan, or you're just being really nice and then watching my video. So yeah, I will be shipping these out to 2 lucky winners, and I'll have all the information down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, a really long look at some of the Bridgerton collaborations. Let me know if you've picked up anything so far, or if you're enjoying this latest season, if you're looking forward to the second half, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. So I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.